Hey, welcome to everybody in the Coach's Sneak Peek. I'm pretty excited to have you in the group and tell you a little bit about myself and what makes me tick, what motivates me on a daily basis. And the interesting part really is that what motivates me now is vastly different from what motivated me from when I first began. When I first began, it was really all about me. I was in the worst shape of my life in my mid-30s. I'd get home from work and pretty much be wiped out. And in being wiped out, I'd pretty much play with the kids for a little bit, have some dinner, and pretty much park myself on the couch for the next 2.5, 3 hours until I was tired enough to go to bed, and then kind of repeat this process on a daily basis. I'm kind of waiting for the day to end. And I knew deep down that there was certainly no way to live my life just waiting for one day to end and the other to begin. And just, I don't want to say wishing time away, but my passion was really gone for what I was doing on a daily basis. And I knew a large part of that was the shape that I was in. So I was pretty excited, to kind of find a program. I started off with P90X and found my coach, and my coach was great in helping me get the results that I wanted. And initially, that's really why I became a coach, for the discounts and really to better myself. I figured, hey, if I'm a coach, it's going to make me more accountable not only to myself, but to others who know what I'm up to. And so I was extremely accountable, got in the best shape of my life, and was thrilled with that, and then did that for a while. And then I decided, you know what, the bills are racking up. Life's not getting any cheaper. I have 3 boys. Eventually they're going to want to go to school. They're going to want bigger things. We, as well off as we were, I'm the general manager of a country club that you can see behind me. My wife has her doctorate in MSW, and she has a great job, but somehow we are always up against it at the end of the month. Is that if something happened, if unexpected bill came up, we were in trouble. Whatever savings that we had was back to square one. So I knew that I needed to do something to earn some extra money on the side, but I really didn't have any extra free time to do so as far as going to what I consider a part-time job, nor was I interested in earning minimum wage to do so, and take added time away from the family. So I gave Beachbody coaching a shot. Heck, I was already a coach, but I had really never actively worked the business. And so initially it was really to provide a financial freedom for the family. And that's really where the motivation started. And I did pretty good and got to Diamond, and it was great. And then almost a year to the day, my middle son, Connor, who at the time was 10 and a half, became gravely ill. He was in Boston Children's Hospital for over a month. And really the doctors didn't have too many answers, other than there were a couple of times where it was extremely touch and go. And so during that entire time, that month, life didn't stop. I didn't have the vacation time accrued. We had used it, so I didn't have any vacation time. The bills were still coming in. And so my wife, having the summers off, she was able to spend 24 hours a day up there, but I had to essentially shuttle the other kids around, and we had relatives that were able to take them here and there, but I still had to essentially come to work. And so while I was putting in 60 hours a week, doing what I do for a career, my 10-and-a-half-year-old was laying in ICU, and we weren't sure what was happening. It was the hardest month of my life because I knew deep down I needed to be there for him, but I also knew that we wouldn't be able to survive not getting the paycheck that I brought in. And so over that month, it was a fuel every day. I said, the finances that Beachbody allows me to have on a monthly basis and a weekly basis isn't so much about the dollar amount, but it's about the financial freedom that it provides. And when I say freedom, it's the freedom to make a choice where if I need to take 2 weeks off or 3 weeks off from my day job, or altogether leave my day job because I have a child that's sick, or God forbid, spouse that's sick, I can do so. I'm not going to have to essentially make a decision based upon I don't have the finances to do it. And so I can make the best decision that's in the interest of my family. And boy, let me tell you, when you have that ability, that takes a huge burden off of you, and that's so far what Beachbody has been able to do. And it keeps on getting bigger and better the longer you're in the business. And so that's the exciting part, is that Beachbody keeps on growing. My motivation from when I started to now is a million times greater than what it was. I see firsthand the payoff. I see firsthand the benefits. I see the checks coming in every Thursday, and for me, that's what it provides. It provides a freedom of making the decisions that are in the best interest of my family, not the decisions that are in the best interest of my employer, the decisions that are in the best interest of somebody else, but the best decisions that are in the interest of my family. And that's more powerful than anything that you could ever imagine. And to be able to do that on a business that you're able to put a couple hours a day into, if you want to provide that much. Some days I provide more, some days I provide less. I'm able to do the business whether it be on the golf course or at the beach. It's a pretty cool business. And to intrinsically be able to help so many other people get the results that they want is absolutely amazing. And so it on so many levels, it's motivating. It motivates me to help other people. It motivates me to be able to help my family. It motivates me to be able to make decisions that are in the best interest of my family. So it's a pretty awesome business. Hopefully this gives you a little perspective on why the business is absolutely amazing, and what may motivate you from time to time. Your motivation may change from one day to the next. Initially when you start, it may be to get in the best shape of your life. Then it may be, you know what, I see potential, I can make a lot of money doing this, and it may be finances, and then maybe it's financial freedom, that, you know what, not only is the paycheck great, but I see a way out of the dead-end job that I have, or the lack of passion that I used to have. And every day I wake up super excited to see who I'm going to contact, who I'm going to touch base with, friends from all over the country and soon all over the world. I can't honestly imagine anything that can touch so many people in this way. So hopefully that gives you a little perspective on what makes me tick, and I'd be more than happy to answer any questions you may have. Have a great day, and look forward to hearing from you.